take a look at the Magic. Well, they got to be happy with how this series started. Splitting the first 2 games. Now, here they are at home.
Yeah, as the lower seed, you just want one of those first 2. Now, they've stolen home court advantage and are in a pretty good position in this series. Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
Now, here is Robinson. Robinson finds Harris. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
And Banchero muscling through all that contact.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Banchero against Harris. Back to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
And you see that one-motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Outside, Bane. Carter sets the pick for Bane. And it's good for 2.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Now, here's Cunningham. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jalen Suggs.
A nice uptake by Cunningham. He does all the little things that help him generate points. Right here, he just gets himself to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself, and that is the difference.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, well, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now, here's Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for Cade Cunningham.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Here's Suggs. Carter looking around. Bane passes to Carter. Shoots over Duren. And it's Carter missing.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Thompson against Bane. Cunningham outside. It's stolen by Suggs. To the paint. Looking for Banchero and gets it there. Count it.
Well, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Pass to Harris. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Suggs against Cunningham. Offline from the high post. Magic leading by 3. Suggs kicks to Banchero. There's the lob to Carter. Banchero, that's good.
and great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Cunningham with it. 6 points for him. Six on the shot clock. The three. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Here's Banchero for three. Robinson pulls it in. Pistons trail by 5. Cunningham outside. Pass to Duren. Duren with a screen on Suggs. Back to Duren. Stolen by Carter. Here's Suggs. Here's Wagner. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in.
Wagner able to get that one lined up from mid-range.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Anthony Black's checked in for the Magic. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 7. They're coming off a great victory on Wednesday.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
I just thought they looked focused all night long. At no point did they relax or take their foot off the gas.
He has become a pure shooter. And from mid-range, Harris is deadly.
Wagner finds Banchero. Carter outside. Bane inside the three-point line. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Harris outside. Duren up top. Duren sets the screen for Thompson. It's stolen by Carter. Wagner left side. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Wagner's got his second bucket of the game to go. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Magic.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And another area of success for them has been the fast break. They have repeatedly gotten out in transition and found easy shots.
Harris, good. Orlando leading by 7. Pass to Black. Back to Wagner. And a wide open look for Bane. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Top of the key, Harris. Thompson outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Pass to Black. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And it's Banchero missing. Pistons trail by 5. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, guys. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back over to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. First free throw is good. And, Tim, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons keyed by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they have a star offensive player and they went out and added guys that can create more space for their best player, and also they've become a great defensive team.
And for such a young team, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Here's Black. Hasn't made one yet. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, this is why you got to stay up on Bang or pay the price.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Bane. Launches it from deep. Duran pulls it in. Pistons trail by 6. Back to Harris. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Harris has got 8 points.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Now, here's Bane. He's got 12. And then Carter with the jam.
And playing with some force on the interior. You got to love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So for the Pistons, Kevin Huerter comes in for Thompson, and it's Jenkins in for Robinson. Here's Cunningham. He has 6. Pass to Jenkins. They set the pick. This one for 3. They get it again. Duran. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Bounce pass Wagner. Carter finds Bane. Carter with a screen on Cunningham. 5 to shoot. It's deflected. Wagner passes to Carter. Here's De Silva. Off target from three-point range. Pistons trail by 4. Cunningham outside. Pass to Duran. Now here is Harris. Tight defense on him. And here is Jenkins. He has yet to score. Here's Duran. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
Here's De Silva. Now here's Bane. He's got 12. No good on the 3. Duran down low. Pass to Huerter. And here's Cunningham. Drills the three-pointer. Cunningham's got 9.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Orlando making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wendell Carter. Banchero comes in for Wagner. And it's Richardson in for Bane. And then for Detroit, Stewart's checked in for Duran. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's LeVert in for Cunningham. .132 left to play in the first quarter. Black dishes to Banchero. Down low. And Bitadze throws it down.
Always a threat to score. Banchero, that time with a sweet find.
The Pistons trailing. And Jenkins kicks to Holland. Pass to Herter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the inside. Here's Banchero. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And how about the footwork and body positioning of Banchero makes him so tough to guard down low.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Howard's checked in for Richardson. Magic leading by 3. Banchero outside. There's 39 seconds left in the first. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. The Magic making a switch here. Carter's checked in. And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
Holland, no good. Orlando leading. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Now here's Herter. Guarded closer. Stewart, a screen for Herter. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Desmond Bane getting it done for the Orlando Magic. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Well, they're taking care of the ball on one end of the floor and then forcing mistakes on the other.
Stewart misses.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Banchero, and off the glass. That one's good. Banchero's got 10 points in the game.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Now, here's Stewart. Still yet to score. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Bataze. Magic leading by 8. Banchero passes to Black. Here's Kane. To the middle. There's Bataze. And Bataze throws it down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Now here's Jenkins. Pass to Holland from downtown. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Well, Orlando's shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Inside. De Silva with the bucket. And it's a 12-point Magic lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it,
and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for them.
Orlando, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Black. Still scoreless. Here's Kane. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Now, here's LeVert. Down low, here's Holland. That's good, and it's LeVert with the assist.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? The coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Orlando making a change here. Suggs is checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. Duncan Robinson comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Cunningham in for Jenkins. And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for Orlando. Pass to De Silva. Here's Black. Another miss by Orlando. Pistons trail by 12. Stewart finds Cunningham. Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. Robinson, that's good.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
Outside, Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Here's Black. Over Robinson. Black, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Outside, Robinson. To the inside. Here's Stewart. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the tough guy reputation, Tim, well earned for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, yeah, he's a physical presence, Kevin. He does not shy away from an alley fight. He brings that edge every team needs, and it is especially welcome in the Motor City.
Free throw good, Stewart. Franz Wagner's checked in for the Magic. And a switcher also for Detroit. Harris is checked in. That one misses. All right, Legs, follow me here. You look at the rise of teams like Detroit. There's a lot to be said for having young legs.
Well played, Kevin, well played. And look, today's game exacts a physical toll. And if you think of it, that's especially true when you're playing a team like the Pistons. They play fast and they hit hard.
And the Pistons with possession here. The Magic hitting the bucket. Harris outside. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Orlando leading by 12. Now Black. Nothing on the board. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. And the Pistons making a change here. Holland's checked in. Carroll looking around. To the paint. It's stolen by Harris. To the middle. Out to Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped. Robinson for 3. Detroit, no good that time either. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Wagner from long range. Kept alive. For the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Back to you, Kevin.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. And so here's Orlando. Following the 3 by Detroit. Banchero, that one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Pass to Holland. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Harris inside. Defended by Batadze. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Cunningham. And again, Detroit with the 3.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Now, here's Wagner. He has 6. Over Thompson. Kicks it out to Wagner. Over Thompson. Banchero outside. Shoots over Holland. Banchero, that's good.
And for a big man, Banchero has a rare mix of moves. I mean, this guy can cross up defenders. He blows by people. Terrific handle for a guy that big.
Now, here's Thompson. Cunningham for 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Black with it, guarded by Robinson. 3-pointer. Black, no good. Pass to Robinson. Here's Holland. He's covered by Banchero. Suggs against Cunningham. Shot from the top of the key. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They've led by as many as 14 points. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And I know Coach loves to see Banchero get rolling out there. He is capable of some serious production.
Back to Cunningham. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Kane, he's checked in for Banchero. And it's Bain in for Black. And Detroit with a change here, too. Duran's checked in. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Now, here's Bain. 12 points for him. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside for Robinson. And the 3-ball is good. Robinson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's ready to talk things through with them. For the Magic, Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And Banchero's subbed in for Kane. Here is Carter. Outside, Bain. Five on the clock. Wagner outside. Lets the three fly. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Harris passes to Cunningham. Launches a three. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Magic leading by 3. Outside, Bain. Outside, Suggs. Back to Bain. Carter with a screen on Robinson. Bain for 3. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bain, so dangerous from out there.
Here's Cunningham. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Wagner kicks to Carter. Out left to the wing. And Carroll passes to Wagner. Bain inside the three-point line. Detroit with the rebound. Duren with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Banchero against Harris. Cunningham outside. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And he had all of us at the table quivering. What a move by Cade.
40 seconds left in the first half. Banchero against Harris. And the shot is good. Banchero's got 18 points in the game.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Now here is Harris. 8 points for him. Duren up top. Wagner against Thompson. Back to Duren. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Pistons have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
One shot.
That's good from Duren. There's 10 seconds left now here in the second. Banchero with the ball. Lets it go from deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Paolo Banchero getting it done for Orlando. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Orlando Magic.
The pace of this game is suiting them well, and it makes sense. After all, they're the ones setting it up.
Yeah, that's what you want. Establish the tempo while staying under control. They can run away with this literally.
Checking out the circumstances for the Orlando Magic. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to hit you guys with a big word. Now they have to capitalize on it.
Ooh. Well, it won't be easy, but I'm going to make a prediction, guys. You ready?
No, but go
Whoever
ahead.
wins this Game 3, they win the series.
That is bold, Kenny. I sort of like it. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. It's a one-point game. Stolen by Carter. Floats it up for Suggs. Stolen by Robinson. Harris looking it over. Pass to Cunningham for the lead. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's on Franz Wagner.
And they have scraped and clawed to get back into this thing, just chipping away little by little and finally now taking the lead.
And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Payne for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Payne's got 18 points in the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
Cunningham against Suggs. Robinson dishes to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. He's got 12.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball. Well, his scoring ability is why this game is all tied up. A few more key possessions like that, and they could start to pull away.
Now, here is Robinson. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Johnson. Van Carroll against Harris. Floats one, and the layup is up and in. Harris has got 6 points in the quarter.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Now, here's Bane. He's got 21. Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Suggs. Suggs has got his 5th assist in this one. Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
Here's Durham. After the made shot from Wendell Carter. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. So, we'll see Jalen Duren go to the line here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. For Detroit, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. Free throw, no good for Duren. Jalen Duren has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
Now, Cunningham. After the missed 3 from Desmond Bane. And the shot goes in. Harris has got the lead up to 4 now for the Pistons.
And so far, Harris is having his way on offense. The defense just has not found an answer for his energy on that end.
It's good from long range.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now, here's Duren. He's got 11. And Duren slams it in.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Cade Cunningham really making a difference here.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
And here is Suggs. Outside, Bane. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Pass to Cunningham. Over Suggs. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
And I like how composed Cunningham is. Lets the game and his shots come to him.
Banchero kicks to Suggs. Wagner outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Pistons leading. In the corner, it's Harris. Cunningham outside. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Pass to Duren. Takes the 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got 5 rebounds tonight. Carter outside. And here is Bane. Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Cunningham for 3. And Bane pulls it down. Magic have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Fires from deep. Detroit with the rebound. Duren's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Black's checked in for Suggs. Jenkins, he's checked in for Detroit. Orlando leading. Pass to Black. Back to Wagner. Payne looking around. Duran pulls it in. Duran's. And here is Jenkins, defended by Carter. Here's Harris. Pistons passing it around. Now Jenkins, a 3-ball. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. Wagner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stolen by Robinson. And Thompson throws it down.
And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
Banchero outside. Payne kicks to Wagner. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Jenkins the pass to Harris. Duran with the screen on Banchero. Defensive rebound. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. On the free throw, no good. The Magic trail by 3. Pass to Banchero. Back to Black. Just 5 on the clock. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now here's Jenkins. Black defending. Thompson with the bucket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The Magic have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Black finds Payne. No good on the triple. Pistons leading by 5. Down low. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. And that's now 18 points for Tobias Harris. And for the Magic, they're shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. Back the pass to Banchero. Over Harris. And it's Banchero missing.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
And Jenkins kicks to Harris. Jenkins with a screen for Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
And they need to stay aggressive on defense so they can protect that lead with everything they've got.
Pass to Bain. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Thompson the bounce pass. The 3, Harris. Harris missing again. The Magic trail by 9. Wagner, right side. Pass to Black. Banchero with the screen. The Magic again can't hit.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Inside shot, and the basket by Harris.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's Black. Scoreless thus far. Wagner on the wing. No one near him. And the shot goes down.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Pistons leading by 9. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Holland. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's Banchero. He's got 18. Black, no good. To the paint, here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Kane. From the top of the key, the putback, and Banchero on the follow. Banchero's got 20 points.
And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play, making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 27. Here's Stewart. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists in the game. The Magic trail by 13. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Banchero. Banchero, a screen on Herter. Back to Banchero. An easy 2 points on the layup. Banchero's got 4 points in the quarter.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Cunningham for 3. The shot missing. And so it's Detroit holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Pass to De Silva. Drills it from outside. De Silva's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Magic. Now, here's Cunningham. Here's Holland. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Inside, here's De Silva. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter it.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Here's Jenkins. Pass to Stewart. In the corner. Herter with it. Here's Jenkins. Sinks the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Suggs passes to Bitadze. Over Stewart. Bitadze can't hit. Detroit leading by 10. To the paint. Here's Holland. Cleans it up off the glass.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. Outside, Suggs. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Pass to Herter. Now Stewart. Cunningham right side. Shoots over Black. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Oh, nice to see Cunningham strike from mid-range. He obviously isn't afraid of mixing up his offense.
Here's De Silva. Now Bitadze. Guarded by Stewart. Steps back. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Suggs.
Oh, bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Now here's Jenkins. Cunningham for 3. The rebound by Bitadze. Here's De Silva. Pass to Black. At the elbow, Suggs. To the inside. Bitadze. And Bitadze throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Here's Cunningham. The Magic hitting the bucket. Jenkins with it. Orlando grabs the miss. Wagner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. Pistons leading by 8. Pass to Jenkins. Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. Cunningham left side. Shot clock at 5. Makes it off the glass. Cunningham's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
Here's Suggs. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Yes, that goes in. And now a 12-point Piston lead.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here's Black, covered by Cunningham. Here's Suggs. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, his 3-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Stewart kicks to Cunningham. And here's Stewart. Pass to Cunningham. Looking for Stewart. He gets it there. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Suggs passes to Bitadze. Now, here's Wagner. Here's Suggs. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting 2.
A free throw drops for Suggs. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Robinson is subbed in for Jenkins. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Pistons leading by 13. Duren, the pass to Thompson. Now Harris. Cunningham outside. Good on the shot. Now, here's Banchero. Pass to Suggs. To the middle. Kane, that's good.
Finding a teammate when you're in mid-shot like that is really difficult, but he made it look easy.
Harris outside. Cunningham outside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just a special offensive talent. We don't see guys like Cunningham come through the league that often.
And Orlando making a change here. Wagner's checked in.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Now, here's Suggs. Outside, Bain. Back to Suggs. Carter with a screen on Cunningham. And it's Suggs missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And Thompson kicks to Harris. Pass to Duren. Now Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Bain. From deep. Thompson with the rebound. Banchero against Harris. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. No good with the triple. Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
So fast of foot, on the run, or Sear, tough to catch.
The Magic trail by 18. Outside, Suggs. Here's Bain. Plenty of space. Hits the jumper in space. Bain's got 29.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
And Thompson kicks to Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Harris has got 17 points here in the second half. Outside, Bain. Here's the three. Good, another from three.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last three means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. Harris against Banchero. Thompson sets the pick for Harris. And another three for Detroit.
And that last shot just bothered Harris. He was compelled to go back at him.
Banchero outside. Banchero a screen on Robinson. Here's Bain. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bain's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Here's Harris. Count the basket. Harris has got 30 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Cade Cunningham.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
With a chance to take command in this series, he did everything. That is the kind of killer instinct you need in the playoffs. On defense, Detroit. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Banchero inside. Harris is there. Got a piece of it. Now Cunningham. Shoots over Black. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Carter kicks to Bain. A three-pointer. Good.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Now, here's Bain. Banchero a screen on Cunningham. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Jalen Suggs is checked in for Orlando. Detroit leading by 20. Here's Jenkins. Pass to Reed. There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter. Herter passes to Jenkins. 5 to shoot. It's good from about 19 feet.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the Pistons.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this is a pretty decisive victory. They take the lead in the series 2-1.
Yeah, game 3s are very important. If they can keep this sort of confidence going into game 4, boy, they are going to be tough to beat.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Cade Cunningham.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Now, here's Wagner. A three-pointer, no good.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jenkins. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge. Shooting one.
"16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Black with it. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.